Subscriber alert, subscriber alert! Your friendly neighborhood YouTuber is rated A for awesome. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and you're welcome. Enjoy.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
What's up, everyone? It's your friendly neighborhood YouTuber, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are. We are going to be doing a review of Deathstoke Gold Label Edition Collection, whatever the hell you want to call it. If you guys watched my previous toy hunt, if you haven't, check it out. Here we go. We're going to do a review of this guy. He looks pretty amazing. There is Deathstoke Defiance. There is the back art for Deathstoke. He has a sword, but he's come with a staff. Pole, stick, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to waste any time. Let's open them up. If you guys are here, tuned in, and watching this review, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Before we do a review of this Deathstoke, let's take out this card, and I hate when that happens. And I'm going to do a little read-up on Defiance Deathstoke, because I know nothing about this guy. Maybe it might tell me a story on Defiance Deathstoke, because I don't know. There's a lot of freaking words right there. But, like I said, if you guys don't want to hear me read this long-ass biblical story, then you can always jump forward to the review. Alright, let's get familiarized. Slade Wilson. What? Slade Wilson? Wait a minute. Deadpool? Is that your brother? I know it's from a completely different company. Focus and camera, you're disappointing me now. Come on. Come on. Don't do this to me now. Don't do this to me. There we go. Okay. Slade Wilson, a mercenary and an assassin to hire with no qualms about crossing lines to get the job done, no matter where those lines are drawn. A formidable operative for the U.S. military, Colonel Slade Wilson agreed to undergo an experimental process that increased his mental and physical abilities to superhuman levels. Rather than continue his career as a soldier, Slade became the mass mercenary Deathstoke. This decision resulted in his wife leaving him and his son Joseph being permanently injured, as well as the death of his son Grant, who sought to emulate Slade. Okay, that didn't tell us anything about Deathstoke Defiance, this version. I don't think it did anyways. Unless I missed out something. Unless I missed out something. Anyways, let's get to the review. And he looks freaking great, guys. Alright, let's clip him out. Clip this mofo out. And yeah, has one little tie on him. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's weird seeing Deathstoke with a cape. He doesn't look right, does he? There is Deathstoke out of the package, and yeah, he looks great. Looks really, really great, really unique. Is this sculpted in? What? I thought we were past this, Mcfarlane. A sculpted in knife. It looks like it can be removed. Oh, it can be! Look at that! Yay! Yay! Let's congratulate it. Yay! Yay! I love that. Thank goodness it wasn't sculpted in. Mcfarlane snuck a knife in here. That's pretty dope. Pretty dope. I like that. Thank you, Mcfarlane, for not sculpting that in there. We can actually remove the knife. Pretty dope. I like that. I like that touch a lot. That alone gets a 10. 10 out of 10. So the cape, it doesn't really match with his wardrobe. It kind of It's kind of this right here. The cape is kind of like an eggshell. This is kind of like a really pure white. I guess it's a good thing. I don't know. It would have been nice if he threw some black onto the cape. And also, this is glued on here, so this is a pre-post cape. I don't know how you guys feel about pre-post capes. I don't really care. For me, it doesn't really bother me as long as they're nicely done. And it is a nicely done cape, but it is a big, bulky cape. Not heavy, but it does get in the way, you know. It doesn't seem like Deathstroke would be wearing a cape. I guess you can remove it if you wanted to. And actually, I think he probably would look better if you actually remove the cape. I know it's glued in there, but in my opinion, I think he would look better without the cape. But then again, that's the character. See the cape? See how it has some black on it? I know that's the shadow, but still, it would have been nice if there was some black on the cape. And actually, pretty much the rest of his body. Like this part's, his legs are chrome. There's a little bit of chrome, silver, whatever you want to call it. It's somewhat accurate. So let's start at the head. Really nice. Really nicely done head. This package looks okay. You didn't hear that from me. Legs. What is this? He's got slippers on. And then there's the back, of course, the side. And sculpted in. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like it. As far as you guys know, the typical like Mcfarlane articulation, double jointed elbows, arms go out that much. Well, they're kind of hindered by his design. Not so much this arm, but this arm right here. Waist swivel, torso swivel break somewhat. Not really. It's kind of tight. And then you have a knee bend right there. Yeah, double jointed knees. Pretty cool figure, bro. I have to admit, pretty cool. Legs, splits. So let's check out his pole. And I'm not talking about that pole. Ha! You know what I'm talking about, ladies? No, there's no ladies that watch this. there's no ladies that watch this. Just us dudes. It's a sausage fest. But there is his pole. And let me see. So yeah, it just goes into his hand like so. Like so. Come on. Come on. Get in there. Get in there. There we go. There he is. Holding his pole. This is kind of giving me Gabbett vibes. Oh, did I mention the wrist? You guys know the wrist. He has bend, swivel, you know, all that great stuff. As if you care about the wrist. Really nice. And if you wanted to, you can put 2 hands into his staff. And I don't know why they glued his fingers. I hate when they do that shit, man. They glue his fingers. But I guess maybe it's easier for him to hold this pole. Really nice. Really nice. I like it. I like it. Let's do some measurements and then we'll do some comparisons. You know my style. You know how I put it down. Fix his ballerina shoes. And let me try to stand him up real quick. Stand up, Mr. Deathstroke. I was going to say Deadpool. Let me bring... Actually, no, I'm not going to bring it down. Just because... here he is with Van Helsing Diamond Select. Just because I just wanted to break him out. One of my last reviews, because I'm doing the Halloween special. Bane. Bane, this is, Bane is one big mother. That's how he stands with Deathstroke. Deathstroke. Speaking of stroke, his pole. Never mind. That's why they call him Deathstroke. I cracked myself up. And then here he is with Man-Bat. Man-Bat, Deathstroke. Because he's got a giant pole. Okay, guys, let me give you my rating. I like him. The only gripe I have really is the cape. I mean, if the cape was removable, he'd definitely have a lot more articulation. And in my opinion, I think he would look better. But he does look great with the cape, and I understand it's comic book accurate. But I like it, but I don't. I do, but I don't. You know, I do like the half and half, the black and white, and then the black and white here. But then again, you come down here. Yeah, I guess there are some parts there. You know, some black parts right here, and then the knife right there, and then his gloves, the black and white. So yeah, I mean, it does. I wish it were a little bit more black on the bottom half of his pants. You know what I mean? Maybe we can use some detail on his belt as well. Maybe some black on that. Okay, let me give you my rating. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, I'm going to be very generous, and I'm going to give this guy, I'll give him an 8 out of 10. A solid 8 out of 10. I think it's really done nicely, sculpted nicely, in original sculpt. Really nice. It is on, if you're wondering about his head, it's on single ball joint. Not much flexibility. But yeah, I like it. I definitely do recommend it. If you guys see it in stores, pick it up. It's a gold label. There is my little review on Deathstoke. Let me know how you feel about this guy. We'll go ahead and leave it at that. I just want to thank you guys for watching in. I'll catch you in the next review. Peace out.